Hi kindergarten. So in Writer's Workshop this week, we are going to be putting together our number books. So we read some examples of number books in class, but that was quite a long time ago. So my son Asher and I put together a number book for you to see. My theme for my book is all about camping. So every picture that you see in the book has to do with something about camping. So when you go to start your number book, I want you to think about something that you really love. And then you'll have to come up with some examples of items that you would see or things that you would do to go along with that theme of your book. So my book is about camping. Now, I didn't do much of a front cover, but if you would like to spend some time, I know that you could do some really nice pictures on your front cover as well. So I'm just going to read to you my number book. So I put on the first page, it says 0 worries, and then it shows a picture of me relaxing, reading a book, because I have 0 worries when I am camping. So here we have our number, and I've written the word 0 here, and then I put down here worries for my example. When you go to do your book, I would like to see on every page your number. If you want to put down the number word, you can, but you don't have to. So on the next page, we have the number 1, and I put down 1 tent, because when the Hamiltons go camping, we have 1 tent. It's a big tent, but that's what we sleep in. So there's my number 1, and then I have the word tent written down, and then I have a picture of just 1 tent. Here we have number 2, and we have roasting sticks. 2 roasting sticks, because when we're camping we like to roast hot dogs and roast marshmallows. So we decided we'd put roasting sticks here. Now for moms and dads that are watching, you'll notice that I wrote roasting sticks, and they're not spelled correctly, but what we did do was we use bubblegum writing. So your kiddos have heard this before and we've talked about it in class, but when we're trying to figure out a word that we want to spell, we pretend it's a piece of bubble gum, we pop it in our mouth, and then we start pulling it out, and we're stretching that gum out of our mouth, and we are saying each of the sounds that we hear. So for when we did roasting, we started pulling it, and we said o, st, ing. And so Asher and I heard those letter sounds, so we wrote them down. And then we did the same with sticks. So we popped that word in our mouth, chew it up, sticks, and we start pulling sticks. And so that's how we were sounding out our words. Now, some of the kids will be able to get lots of letters in a word. Some kiddos might only get the first letter sound, and that's okay. In kindergarten, we're just looking essentially just for that first letter sound. But if you can get a few, if your kiddo can get a few more letter sounds for each of the words, that's really great to see. So I've done that for a few examples in this book. So on the next page, we have the number 3, and when we go camping, we got our 3 boys with us. I got my Finn, Kale, and Asher, and they thought my pictures were hilarious, so hope you enjoy them. Here we have the number 4, we have the word for, and then we have cereal boxes. And so this is another example of us sounding out cereal boxes. And so it's not necessarily spelled right for an adult standard of printing or spelling, but for us beginner writers, this is just perfect. And so down here, I've drawn my cereal boxes because often when we go camping, we buy those little mini cereal boxes and they're always a big hit. For 5, we have 5 marshmallows. I wish we just ate 5, but we eat a lot more than just 5. But there's our 5 marshmallows. So on every page, we're going to see that number and then a picture. Then it matches the number. So we only have 5 marshmallows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have 6 sticks because we're always out in the woods and there's always lots of sticks to play with. Usually ends up being swords. And here is number 7, and Asher did a really awesome job at drawing 7 mosquitoes. And so we've got our number 7, our word 7, and then we wrote down the best that we could. We spelt mosquitoes. Here we have 8 logs. Asher did an awesome job at drawing 8 logs for our campfire. And 9. Here we have our 9 trees. So we've got our number 9, our word 9, and then our trees. And then our last one, we just stuck on the back here, but we have the number 10 and we have stars. And so we put 10 stars on our page because when we're camping, we like to stay out late and we like to look at the stars. So kindergarten, you're going to get a chance to get a book put together. Like I said, it's not something that you're going to get done in one day. Take a couple of days, but think about something that you really love and then see if you can make a page to match whatever, if it's an activity or something about your family, favorite food. You get to decide what your book is about. I hope you have lots of fun making it, and I can't wait to see them all when you're finished.